What's up, guys? Isaiah here from FBAbros, and in this video we're going to be talking about the three main ways to make over $100,000 per year with books. And the three ways we're going to be going over is in the field sourcing, which is what we do and what most of you probably do, pallets and bulk buying, or having a book selling operation with a warehouse and stuff, or also online arbitrage with eFlip, and we'll be going over each one of those in this video. A quick note, all these methods can be combined and probably should be combined. You know, we did in the field with online arbitrage for a while, and eFlip and pallet operations should probably not be attempted by 100% beginners. These two things require a previous knowledge of selling books, which is why we recommend in the field sourcing as the beginner operation, so you can learn the ropes that way until you can move on to those if you want to, or combine them with that. So first off, in the field, right? That's going to be running around to thrift stores, book sales, classifieds ads like Craigslist and stuff. You know, you're pretty much just going to be boots to the ground sourcing, scanning books wherever you can, going to these places that sell books and scanning and buying books, of course. It requires a lot of running around, like I said. You're going to spend some time driving. You're going to have to be mobile for this. But we believe it is the best way to start because you do learn the ropes, and it has the least amount of overhead and risk associated with it. And overall, it's probably going to be a completely solo operation, or at most 1 or 2 employees for the listing process, or some for sourcing process. So it is really just the simplest way to get started selling books within the field. And it's what we recommend. Like I said, it's just so easy and so simple to get started and to learn the ropes. Number 2 is going to be pallets and bulk buying, or having a warehouse operation. You can see here I have some pallets of books here. Again, you're going to be buying books in bulk and pallets or truckloads. Some of the pros of this is you don't need to run around and source once good connections are established, right? You just get them to send them to your warehouse or wherever you're at, and they just hook you up with those. You don't need to run around going to thrift stores and book sales and stuff like that. A con, though, you do need some more capital to start this, and it does have higher overhead because you're going to have some more employees than just in the field sourcing, and the pallets do have a more upfront cost, you know, before you get a return on your money. And depending on the size of your operation, you're going to need 2 to 20 employees. I've never seen anyone do a whole pallet operation by themselves. That sounds insane, but I'm sure you can make it work if you're willing to work 20 hours a day. However, most people use employees. And another con is you're going to need to have a plan for the duds you're going to get, right? Most of these books in here are going to be pretty trash. Usually you'll make your money back per pallet from good sources, and a lot of people do very well with this. But, you know, 80 to 90% of those are going to be unsellable, and you're going to have to get rid of those somehow. You're going to have systems and operations set up to get rid of those. Again, that's why I kind of recommend this for we don't recommend this for beginners, just because you do need these systems set up as opposed to in the field sourcing where you can just run out, buy some books, make a quick profit. And the third and final one is online arbitrage with eFlip. Basically buying books low on Amazon from merchant fulfilled and selling them higher for FBA, or sometimes FBA to FBA as well. You can do it from your home or anywhere. Online arbitrage is super cool that way. And it has lower ROI than the other business models, but still great in a general business sense. Still 50 to 100% ROI usually, which is still very, very good. You know, I say lower ROI just because with books normally it's, you know, 1,000 to 10,000% on those. It's a very efficient way to make money once you're good, right? If you maximize your profit per click and you have the capital necessary to do this, you can just, with the best parameters or the parameters you like set up, you can just make a few clicks and easily make $100, $200, you know, in 10, 15 minutes. Of course, those books are going to have to sell, but with the correct parameters, and if you know what you're doing, they will eventually sell. Your best flips for eFlip will be buying and pricing textbooks high for textbook seasons, which are January and August, right? With online arbitrage with eFlip, you're mostly going to be focusing on textbooks and playing around those seasons, and it's very possible to make a lot of money in those textbook seasons. Just like with the other book selling businesses, a bulk of your money is going to come from those seasons, but even more so with online arbitrage. Does also require more capital to start. Like I said, the ROI is a little bit lower, so if you spend 25, you're probably only going to make 15, 20 maybe. That's just a general example, but You do need that 25 to spin, whereas with normal book selling in the field, you can turn $1 to $10 all day, $1 to $20 all day. And a quick note for eFlip is that to scale this, you can hire and teach VAs to source books and have a semi-passive business with this. Basically, you just teach your virtual assistants to source with your parameters and have them source at different times, a couple of them, and eventually you can give them an account where they can just buy books from that account with your money once you trust them and vet them, of course. At first, have them send you a spreadsheet with the books they found, and then you can teach them and train them that way and make sure they're picking out right books. And you can even have it shipped to a prep center for FBA, and prep center for $1 per book. Well, about $1 per book. They'll ship it off to Amazon for you, and all you have to do is price it on there. So really, you can run this online arbitrage eFlip business from anywhere in the world. Again, though, it does require more startup capital to get the ball rolling, and you do need to have a prior knowledge of how to sell books with it. But guys, those are the 3 ways you can make $100,000 per year selling books. Like I said, combine them, test them all out. Start off within the field, get good at that, then try out a couple pallets in your area. Maybe you have a really, really golden pallet hookup. We don't around here. There are profitable pallets around us, but we just found it really wasn't worth the time and effort to sort through those and hire and make a whole operation like that. That's not really our goal. But eFlip is definitely a great way to get started too. If you've been selling books for like a month or 2 or 3 and you really understand sales rank and how things sell and why things sell and how to price, I would definitely look into eFlip. It is a great tool to make some extra money to your book selling game, and especially in textbook season, guys, with just not too much work, you can make a lot of money with eFlip in those textbook seasons. But guys, that's it for me. These are the 3 ways to make $100,000 per year selling used books on Amazon. If you're interested in more content, go ahead and subscribe, like this video, follow us on Facebook and Instagram. That's FBAbros. And if you want to join our Facebook group where we talk about book selling and private labeling, check out the FBAbros Entrepreneur Mastermind group. A lot of cool stuff going on there. But that's it for me, guys. I'm done.